morning, guys. Welcome to fitnessinformant.com, Fitness Informant's YouTube channel. I'm FI founder and CEO Ryan Buckeye. I want to thank you for stopping by. Check out 100% honest, no bullshit review of Olympus Labs Superior Protein. Now, this is a big release in 2018 from Olympus Labs as they trying to turn the corner in their rebranding efforts. So Superior Protein, we got to try several different flavors. So today we're going to talk about Superior Protein on 5 different categories. First, we're going to talk about the profile on this. What's in this and is it a good protein? Second is effectiveness. Now, effectiveness with protein powder is a little bit different. Really, is that like, do you get bloated? Do you feel, weighted down, etc.? Third, we're going to talk about the flavors. Fourth, we're going to talk about mixability and show you a mixability test as well on camera. And then finally, we're going to talk about the value of this product. So first, on this one, this is going to be basically their muscle building edition of their protein, which includes a couple additives into it that makes it what they call superior. So let's start right away with the types of protein in this. You're getting whey protein concentrate and you're getting casein protein. So why the difference? Whey protein concentrate is going to be the quicker of the two in terms of digestibility and absorption into the body. Post-workout, you want that quick protein in your system, but what a lot of people don't understand is casein protein, which feeds you a little bit slower. It's going to feed you as your body needs it. So a lot of us will take whey protein concentrate only or whey protein isolate post-workout, and our bodies need protein and amino acids post that after it absorbs most of it or doesn't necessarily utilize all the protein. With whey protein concentrate and a casein protein blend, you get to be able to feed yourself over an extended period of time, which is your body will thank you for. So I'm a huge fan, first off, of using the whey protein concentrate and the micellar casein protein, both at 13.7 grams, but collectively they make up 23 grams of protein because whey protein concentrate is 80%, and then casein has their percentage as well. It also includes Velisitol at 2 grams. Velisitol really helps the uptake of protein into the system to enhance muscle protein synthesis. So Velisitol is an awesome new ingredient that a lot of people are starting to include in their proteins. It's from Nutrition 21. It just helps with the protein uptake, meaning that you're going to use more of the protein quicker than you will without. A lot of people, there's studies behind this. We'll link to the studies at fitnessinformant.com, but 2 grams of Velisitol is awesome. You also get 100 milligrams of Digizyme. Digizymes are digestive enzymes, which is going to help break down the protein, so then basically Velisitol can help take that and get it up into your bloodstream, the amino acids, which are the building blocks to muscle, and get it to your muscles where you desperately need. So this is a really awesome protein powder in terms of whey protein concentrate and casein protein with the addition of Velisitol and Digizyme. This is how companies are setting themselves apart, by giving you different variations of a profile. But they also set themselves apart, which we'll talk about here in a little bit, on flavors, which is phenomenal by Olympus Labs. The other macros in this, 1.5 grams of fats, 6 grams of carbs, 23 grams of protein. So carbs is a little bit on the higher end. But again, it's casein protein and concentrate protein, so they're going to have a little bit more carbs there. I wouldn't be concerned over that because a lot of your typical carb-based, your proteins are anywhere from 3 to 5 grams of carbs. At 6 grams of carbs, guys, come on. If we're starting to lose our shit over 2 grams of carbs, we're in a lot of issues, right? So overall on this, I think this is a really good, a really solid protein powder. And again, back to that carb thing too, it does include waxy maize within the Velisitol, so that contributes to the overall carbs. Anyway, a very good profile on this, which is going to lead to an effective protein powder. Why is it effective? There's no stomach bloat with this. Now, you think with casein and concentrate, a little bit heavier, you might feel more heavy, you might not feel yourself. A lot of people get bloat from concentrate. You're not going to get bloat from this. I don't get it. I got no bloat. It's the same as a whey protein isolate in my opinion. It goes down smooth and it works. So in terms of effectiveness, it does have Velisitol, it does have Digizyme, so you have to imagine it's going to be more effective than many of them on the market. But there's really no way to know that. Unlike a pre-workout where you can feel it kicking in, protein doesn't act that way. You just have to trust the source of protein, which is a high-quality whey protein concentrate, a high-quality casein protein, Velisitol, and Digizyme on this. Now, one thing I did not mention, but I'll mention now since we're talking about flavors, is their flavors are so good because they do use a creamier in their in this to help with the flavor. So there are people, it's called clean cream. There are people who don't want creamers in their protein. I get it. But there's also real pieces of cereal in this protein too. So they are not necessarily unhealthizing a healthy powder, if that makes any sense. The cereal pieces it really, it's kind of counterintuitive, right? So that's my only head scratcher, is these companies using real cereal pieces and creamers in their protein powders when they're supposed to be healthy. It's a little bit of a head scratcher, but it's such a small amount, it's really not going to affect anything. The real cereal pieces is more of a marketing thing, right? Like, oh my God, there's real cereal pieces in this. Does it affect the flavor? No, but it affects the experience for the consumer. It improves the overall experience. Instead of just drinking a plain chocolate protein powder, you're getting one, like for us, we got the Toucan fruit cereal, and you actually have fruit cereal pieces in it. It enhances the experience. It tastes great. It feels like you're drinking the rest of the bowl of cereal. So that brings me to flavor number one. The Toucan fruity cereal was really good. We also tried what this one is here. It's Not My Gumdrop Buttons gingerbread. Little pieces of gingerbread are in this too. Very good, very tasty. The fruit one, the Toucan fruit one, might be one of my favorite proteins in the world in terms of taste. It is really good. Could I do without the cereal pieces? Maybe, but I mean, it does add to the overall experience. In terms of mixability, you're going to see here on camera, the actual protein within this mixes really well. What doesn't mix are the real cereal pieces. So if you're one that gags with chunks or little pieces of cereal, you're not going to enjoy this. But if you are one who are seeking that and you think that's cool and you're okay with that, it's not a big deal. It doesn't get stuck in the tines of the shaker ball. If you're asking that, like, it's super easy to clean. It comes out, you'll see on camera, and I'm not sure how quick it will, but you'll see all the cereal pieces do float to the top, so you will get those pretty much right away. But the actual protein in this does mix really well. The protein itself mixes smooth, no issues. The only chunks you're going to have are the real cereal pieces. In terms of value, this is a very good tasting pre-workout. It's great protein. It's a very good tasting protein. It's very good quality protein. It's a good mixability protein. It is a 2-pound container, 25 servings on this is what they call, for 40 to 45 bucks, depending on what edition you get. The $40 edition doesn't include some of the muscle building enhancements, like I believe Velisitol is not in the $40 edition. The $45 edition, which includes the Digizyme and Velisitol, is a better version in my opinion. I think it's worth the additional $5, but either edition, 40 or 45 bucks for 2 pounds, is in line with the competition. That typically your 2-pound containers are retailing for 40 bucks. This is a superior protein, pun intended by the name. Very good job by Olympus Labs. This will be one of our favorite protein blends at Fitness Informant. They did a hell of a job. They should be proud of what they've done, and you should run out and check this out too if you have not done so already. Check below for your coupon code to see if we can save you a few dollars on this product to make it more affordable and make the value even better for you. There'll be a purchase link below to go along with that promo code. Make sure you subscribe to all of our social media channels. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. Speaking of subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the red subscribe now button here below to stay up to date with all new reviews from us right here at Fitness Informant. Check us out on our podcast. It's called Be Informed, Live Fit. We're on iTunes, Podbean, Stitcher, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and right here on YouTube, featuring awesome guests like Ronnie Coleman, Branch Warren, Ashley Horner, and so many more. And for in-depth supplement reviews and rankings from real tests and huge supplement deals, check us out online. We're at fitnessinformant.com.